All right, frickin' A. Have you guys ever gotten a day where you've had one thing after another come at you? My mother used to say that, frickin' A. Not exactly sure what that means, but frickin' A. Some frustration here. So, crazy day today again. My son and I will usually compare our days and see which one has more of a crazy day. So, after work, I had said to my boss, look, if you want to give me more hours, great. But I had already signed up for college because she didn't answer me for she said, oh, I have work coming. Nothing. Oh, I have work coming. Nothing. Hey, you still got work for me at night? Yeah, it's coming. Okay. So then she finally gets back to me. I said, which nights do you need me? These nights. I said, okay, well, I already signed up for college, so I will have to go back to the college and take one class away. Fine. Make sure you really want me to work for you because this is going to affect my college. And then I had canceled something already on Friday night because she gave me her word. Frickin' messed me up big time. I cannot tell you guys how many people have screwed me over, guys. I cannot even count. So I go to the college and I'm in admissions talking about changing one of my classes. And she's like, oh, never mind kind of thing. I'm not comfortable with, giving you more hours. And this is just after I got complimented yesterday. My son works with some people that I work with. And they're like, we love working with her. And they don't know I'm his mom. But they're like, we love working with her. She's awesome. So, and they told me that to my face too. So I already knew. So I'm like, she's like, oh, I'm not comfortable because, I need something in stone. So she twisted it totally, right? And I'm like, this is what I just said to you. Give me something in stone. I just said I need a commitment and now you're doing this. So, she turned it all around. Now, that's not the same thing as somebody when you're working for somebody and they accuse you of things, so you turn it around and you accuse them, right? To see how they like it. But anyway, she's like, no, never mind kind of thing. And she had already told me if it was an issue, she'd find me more work. So I'm like, hey, and I confronted her. I'm like, you just told me this. I'm over here. Would you stop being so up and down because you just kind of screwed me over? So, no apology at all. And I'm like, now I have to go do this. I just canceled something for you. And now you're doing this to me. So, I just told her, take me off Saturday night. There was supposed to be an extra day. I'm like, I'm not comfortable working for you because last time I worked for you, nobody showed up on a Saturday. So I really was tempted to just tell her to go take this job and screw it. But I'm like, Melissa, this isn't going to matter. In a few days, in a few weeks, it won't matter. So, but she did really inconvenience me, and I let her know that. And luckily for me, yesterday when I was there, I did not cancel my class. Because I'm like, well, she might change her mind. I'm kind of getting the vibe she's going to change her mind. And sure enough, she did. And I saw it coming. So, let me take this off because there's more to this story. Have you ever had 3 or 4 things happen all at once in one day and you're like, holy cow, holy smokes. So anyways, I already had to go there too for financial aid. So I go in there, I sign a paper, yeah, here's my ID, what else do you need for financial aid? And she's like, well, you have a loan. I'm like, what do you mean I have a loan? I'm like, no, I don't. I've called them when I went through a divorce. I called them about 20 times asking them if I had a loan and they told me it was forgiven. No, there's no trace of it. She's like, well, here it is. And I'm like, what? So yeah, so I had to call them, had to say, hey, look, I already called you guys during a divorce because I needed the financials. And you told me it was all set. And he's like, oh, you probably talked to a different department, but we have your loan. I'm like, what the heck? So anyways, it has to go into rehab. My husband was like, oh, don't pay the loan. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it one day, right? The leader of our family, who wanted me barefoot and pregnant, but he doesn't want my loan paid. So now I have to deal with that, which I will probably fill out a financial affidavit now at the court that this is going on now. So I had that going on, which is not a totally bad thing because it does need to be taken care of, which I didn't know about it because they told me I didn't have it. So now I have to take care of that. And then, what was the other thing? Oh, so there was that. And then she's like, okay, so you can't have financial aid until you take care of this. And I'm like, well, I only took this class because you told me I could have financial aid. So she goes, well, you can do this or you can drop the class. I'm like, I'm not going to drop the class. I'm enjoying this. And I said, we're going to find a way to make it work. What about this scholarship? Oh, we only do this. So I'm like, there's no way a college only does this, right? Now, this reminds me back when I was going to college. I had no support years ago. They had told me that they had financial aid. Then they backed out of it, like this is what's going on now. And my mother had signed a paper. It was a lien against the home. And she was mad because they could lose the home. But there is a better way. What do you do when you want something, right? You figure out how to get it. So I think my mom just paid them. But I'm like, I'm going to find a way to do this. So I went to another office and I'm like, first day I went, financial aid was great. They were very helpful. This particular person was not. And they're like, yeah, they tend to be like that. It depends who you get. So she goes, this is all the help we offer. And we offer this and we offer this and this. I'm like, wonderful. Thank you so much. So guys, when you have like 3 or 4 things hitting you at once, take one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So then I had to go to the library after being on their computer to set up stuff for class because their computer didn't let me get to the outside information I needed. So I printed out stuff about my loan, printed that out. I need to fax it to them tomorrow, finish up tonight. That's one thing I got done. And they'll go by my income, so, it's not going to be a lot of money. Then the second one was, what was the second thing I had to deal with? Oh, I have to work at finding scholarships. And then the third one is my job. And I had all these plans. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do with my motorcycle. This is what I'm going to do with this and that. And then for her to do that to me, I said, you just broke a lot of trust. You asked me to put down my college classes and then you go and do this to me. This is a new one to me, guys. Luckily, I did not. And of course, it being this late, they really didn't have a lot of options. So I'm like, well, keep my second class too. So I'm I was so frustrated, driving to the library. And I'm like, give it to God, Melissa. Give it to God. He's got it. Everything works out for your good, no matter how much people try to screw you. So it does. No matter how many times people try to knock me down with jobs or anything, I still stay on my feet. So so that's kind of the thing, guys. When you have like a million things coming at you, it feels like in one day, with a job, with, finances, with a loan you didn't know, just go to God with it. So that will take the edge off a little, but then you do need to make some decisions. And so I do need to find some more work because these people are not dependable. And, I've been working for this place for a while now, and everything's been really good. And it's just been up until today, and I'm like, what the heck? I also asked for my day off for my motorcycle class, and that seemed to be a little bit of an issue. So I don't know what the problem is, but yeah, this boss has totally lost my trust, and I don't appreciate it. So do I really want to work for them anymore? Not really. Not really after this. I mean, when you have somebody try to pull something like this on you, this is a huge commitment, college. It's huge. You don't just ask somebody, hey, let's just, yeah, we'll give you Tuesday, Thursday, Friday night, and then take it away like that. I'm like, you already told me, So I played it smart. I did not take the courses down until I felt her out, and sure enough, she did this to me. So if I would have taken this class down and not been able to get into another one, that would have screwed me up too. So don't rely on anyone, guys. Keep your feet up in life. And then I saw one of my coworkers that I used to work with at the library, and she was telling me what happened at one of my other jobs. And I'm like, good thing I left there. She had something awful happen. I won't say it on here. The boss covered her own butt, just like she did with me. She covered her own tracks. So I said, did she cover her own tracks? She's like, yep. And I'm like, that's awful. So you would expect more out of bosses, right? And this is what you deal with. So I am so glad I did not stay at that job after hearing this. This was a really good decision. And I said, yeah, I could not work there at night by myself. It just, no way can I work there. So, so that was good. And so now I got to do a financial affidavit with the court because they had said, send in a financial affidavit of your finances. And I'm not doing the cleaning business on call, it looks like, with the catty girl, because I asked them, hey, you got some work for me this week? And they're no response. So that looks like that job is done. And there's been no communication. So I'm like, okay. So you got to stay on your feet, guys. You got to stay on your feet. When your husband trashes you, doesn't care at all about you. You know, one of the things that bugged me the most about this whole thing was he didn't even see me. He didn't even see me. I came over here trying to figure out everything for everybody in the family. It was all of our housing crisis. It was not just his. You know, I'm looking for work. I'm trying to save up. I'm trying to do all this stuff. And he thought the worst of me. That is probably one of the most hurtful things he did. I mean, there's a lot. Never mind how he hurt our guys. There is a lot. And the reason why I say, you know, we're done is because he's not working at it. He's still around the same people who caused the divorce, the same people who tried, his parents, to get us divorced years ago. He still hangs around with them. And you know what? When a man changes, he will change and not be with people who tear down his wife. So yeah. So I mean, I don't know where this came from. I know people, you know, again, his word gets around, and sometimes people try to, you know, knock you down so that you have to go back to New Hampshire and try to work things out with your husband or whatever, or depend on him. Don't let people knock you down, guys. So when you have a lot going on, count your blessings. I had someone at the school help me with some stuff. I had this nice person come up to me and say hi. I had a really good day. I had talked to some other people with some other stuff going on. Got free pizza for that. Had a really good day. But also, you know, when these bosses try to, you know, just, they don't care. They don't care about their employees. It's like, why should I care? You know, why should I care when you don't care? So stay on your feet, ladies.